With us now is Ken Cage. Welcome to the show, Ken. How are you?
Great, Donna. How are you doing? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so happy that you could join us today. So, Ken, you are someone that is known for, I guess, collecting things that somehow once belonged to somebody that now belong to somebody else, but they need to go back to the rightful owner.
That's right. That's a fair way to say it. I like it. Yeah, we repossess high-end assets, boats, airplanes, luxury cars, things like that.
Now, how did this start for you? How did you become the repo man?
It's funny, my career has been a strange career. It's never made sense, but I came from Chrysler where I was doing collections on cars and hiring a repo man. And from that, just got tired of working for corporate America. So with my business partner, Bob Weeks, he's been a longtime friend, we decided we're going to buy a business. This one made sense to us. We were completely wrong about almost everything, but it's worked out okay.
Now, how did you turn out to be a television star? How did that happen? What was the transition between being like a person somewhere in the middle of Pennsylvania to all of a sudden having, the stars and the lights all over you?
Yeah, so what really, from that perspective, made us take off was the economic crash of 2007, 8, 9, 10. And you'll see here I've got my favorite Wall Street Journal article. And then once that thing hit in 2000, beginning of 2010, we literally got calls from over 200 television producers that said they wanted to do a show. So it was the economic crash, and we were the guys that were taking it from the wealthy, which made us really unique and I guess interesting to a lot of people. And then from the TV side, they liked that we got shot at. So those couple of things made us popular, and here we go. So it's been fun.
What was the most challenging thing that you had to try to recover for one of your clients?
A racehorse.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Philadelphia, and there's a lot of horse racing. Man of War actually came from my hometown, but I'm from a truck driving family, so for me, racehorses was totally out of my realm. And for that one, I portrayed myself as a magazine writer. They wanted to do an article on the farm and the stables and everything. And while I was interviewing the lead person there, my guy came in the back door and he was a horse guy himself, came in with the trailer, took the horse out, off he went. As I see the truck going down the drive out the window, I'm like, all right, well, that does the interview. It'll probably hit the article in 2 months, or it'll hit the magazine in 2 months. And we were gone. By the time he figured out what happened, it was literally hours later. So
Oh my
that was
gosh.
fun.
Oh my gosh. Now, prior to this, had you ever had any acting at all? Were you in a school play in high school? Like, how did you come up with all these personalities and these different ideas?
So honestly, I was in my senior variety show, no acting involved, with my best friends. We just had a great time. That was the extent of it. I always liked to try and get into places I wasn't supposed to be.
Okay.
Um, so I would take on accents and, for no good reason, try and get on the sidelines of a football game when you're not supposed to be there. Like that was always fun for me. And sometimes you get caught and sometimes you get away with it. So that's kind of where I came up with a quick thinking and on your feet kind of thing. Like, how can I get in there? And it was just fun for me. Um, so I guess that's an internal thing, thinking quick on your feet, saying, hey, how can I get this? I'm competitive, so that challenge is always fun for me as well. But just screwing around as a kid, that's what got me started, I guess.
Well, competitive. I also know that you coach, right? Don't you coach a sport?
I coach. Next year will mark my 40th year of coaching. So since I was 15
Congratulations.
years, well, thank you. Um,
Wow.
and it's been a lot of fun because now the kids that I coached when they were 6, 7, 8 are now high school seniors. So when my son played them in football a couple weeks ago, like half the other team comes up and says hello to me after the game. It's like that's to me that's an emotional thing, and that's why you coach. You want to have those relationships. You want to have an impact. So I've coached my whole life. It's what I love to do.
I love that. So with anything, you set a goal, and then you just reverse engineer it.
That is actually 100% spot on. I never thought about it that way, but yeah, I mean, my thing is always developmental with the kids. Like, how can we develop them as kids and help them feel good about themselves, regardless of their talent level or where they play? And now that I've done it enough, it's kind of easy. Same thing with the repos, right? It's just, I know where I want to get. Now let's work backwards. What might the obstacles be? And the funny thing is with the repo world, whatever the obstacles are, I assume we're going to see, we never see those obstacles. It never works out exactly like we think it's going to, but that's the fun part.
That is the fun part. Well, I thank you for stopping by my show. And I know in a couple of months, you're also working on another couple of goals with some products. So I'll invite you back in when that's ready to shine a light on that. But thank you very much for stopping by today. And happy journeys to you.
Donna, thank you so much. It was great to chat with you. I'll talk to you soon.
Nice to visit with you too today. Be well, Ken. Bye bye.
Bye now.